Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. And the Breakfast Club strikes again, everybody. And also the Keith Lee slander. I don't know what it is with people. They just keep this man's name in their mouth in a very negative way, but it's very telling of their lack of character and respect in general. I done already told y'all Keith Lee slander will not be tolerated on this channel. Now, for anybody wondering, why in the world, Yoshi, are you bringing that back up again? What are you talking about? So, Keith Lee went on to The Breakfast Club recently, and I'm going to go ahead and make this statement again. I don't know why people keep going on there. They're raggedy. I've been said that they're raggedy. The hosts are raggedy. I'm talking about Charlemagne and DJ Envy. But anyways, he went on there, and this man really had the audacity to fix his raggedy mouth to say something. And some people tried to take up for him. They tried to make it seem like he didn't say what he said, put words in his mouth. And I really can't stand when people do that. No, if somebody said something, if they meant it in a disrespectful way, that's what they said. Don't put words in their mouth. Don't take up for them, and don't try to make it seem like that's not what they said and that's not what they meant behind what they said, and that wasn't the context of what they said because you like them or you identify with them. That's another part of our raggedy culture that deserves to be put in the trash. Now, what is it you all are asking that I'm talking about that was said that people were trying to take out of context but was not out of context? He said what he said, and it was as disrespectful as he said it, and he meant it that way. On the Breakfast Club, they were talking, and DJ Envy brought up, oh, well, you are going around doing these food reviews. You go get the food, you bring it to your car, and it's like a hood review, basically. And I'm trying to understand, what about what Keith Lee did? What about his food reviews are hood? The man literally goes to buy the food or sends his wife or his mother or somebody else because he doesn't want to cause an uproar. He's being considerate of the normal day workflow. Any other celebrity would have just came up in there and been like, I don't care about y'all little service. Serve me first and foremost. He didn't want to disrupt the flow of the restaurant, so he sends somebody else in there to get the food, and then he does the food review in the car because he wants to do it fresh as soon as possible. He wants to taste the food quickly and then give a review right off the rip while he's tasting it so it could be authentic, genuine, and timely. Again, what about that was hood? And maybe he just wanted a private moment alone by himself with his wife, whoever he's with. Maybe he just felt more comfortable in an intimate, alone, and private setting. Once again, I'm going to ask, what about that is hood? And even he confronted him right then and there, and he was respectful about it. He didn't get crazy. He didn't cuss him out. He said, oh, well, you basically said I was a ghetto food critic. And he said, oh, I didn't say ghetto. I said you were hood. But you may as well have called him ghetto. And I was glad that he respectfully checked him, because that's what some people really need, because they be going around disrespecting people over and over and over again. And they're empowered when some people don't check them. Because Keith Lee gives off, he's very confident, but he's also very humble and respectful. So like I said, I like that he respectfully checked him. And he said, yeah, in different places, there's different responses. There's different culture. Like in New York, they talk a certain kind of way. But I don't let it bother me. It rolls off my back like what you just said. But I don't appreciate, or I don't like whenever people bring that kind of energy to places that don't deserve it, like these small restaurants. Like I said, a lot of people peeped him being disrespectful to this man. Now, in the YouTube comments, they were nice. A few people mentioned that he was being a clown. They were more focused on pointing out how well-mannered Keith Lee was. How he was, like I said, confident but very respectful and humble. How nice of a guy he is. How he really changes the scene and the pace. He's just a breath of fresh air on social media as a celebrity. Now on Twitter, we all know it's a different story on Twitter. You will be drugged for filth for whatever you do, right, wrong, or other, on Twitter. And they went in on DJ Envy, and I'm here for it. Now, he did try to apologize, but here's the problem with the not apology that DJ Envy tried to give to this man. First of all, would he have even apologized if he had not checked him before? I don't think he would have. And second of all, he really didn't apologize. Because he pulled one of those, oh, if I made you feel that way, I'm sorry. Ain't no if I made you feel nothing. It's I'm sorry, point blank, period. And if you do anything else, it's not an apology. You're not taking accountability. But we know something of him not taking accountability because, and I'm using that to segue right into what everybody else was dragging him over, which I'm glad that they did, reminding him about them allegations, once again, and him not taking accountability where he should have. He has the audacity to sit up here on this Breakfast Club and do what he did, say what he did, be disrespectful to anybody for that matter, while he still got skeletons in his closet. Like what this person said right here in the Twitter post. I'm sorry. I thought the middleman for a Jersey real estate Ponzi scheme allegedly said something. And also people pointing out that if Keith Lee was not the young man that he was, that was respectful, godly, and mature, if he was like one of these men out here that believed in putting hands on people for disrespecting them, these little situations, these little conversations would have went a whole lot differently. Some people really need to be thanking God, for real, that God didn't allow some people to mess them up the way they probably deserve to be messed up after doing some of the stuff that they did to some of these people out here. It's all fun and games, playing games, messing with people, poking the bear, so to speak, messing with people who are unproblematic until it's your turn, once again, for the skeletons to fall out of your closet. And for everybody to bring up why you have no right to be going around treating people a certain kind of way, disrespecting people, saying things you have no business. Once again, especially to people who have done nothing wrong, who are unproblematic, who are good people. I told y'all before, I give anybody the side eye who has a problem with somebody that's unproblematic. And once again, people want to sit up on the internet and complain about how there's no more good people, complain about how people don't do good, complain about how people aren't respectful, how they're shady, how they're two-faced, how they stab people in the back. But then when you have people like Keith Lee, good people, godly people, respectful people, who are doing the right thing out here, are trying to promote the right thing, because once again, I don't think people understand the extent of what Keith Lee has used his platform and his celebrity status to really achieve out there in the world where restaurants and food is concerned. But when you have somebody that's doing good, then you've got the DJ Envies of the world who come here and they do little snide, stupid, disrespectful things. But like I said before, Keith Lee remained true to his integrity and his character. He respectfully checked him and he continued doing what he went there to do. And a funny part about him not having to get out of character, and like I said, hit him in his Achilles, bringing up them allegations, the internet did that for him. Twitter did that for him. I told y'all Twitter is petty. They keep receipts. The internet is undefeated in that area. They're going to bring up stuff. Anytime somebody is problematic or they're doing stuff that they shouldn't be, they're going to dig up the dirt and they're going to throw it. When you really think about it, this is a positive example of what I've always said, you reap what you sow. Keith Lee sows respectfulness, maturity, humbleness, holding his peace and letting God fight his battles when he could have came across that table and boxed DJ Envy in his mouth. He wasn't going to do that because that's not in his character. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to say anything about those allegations. Like I said, the internet did it for him after they saw how disrespectful DJ Envy had the audacity to be to this man. I said it once, I'll say it again. Keith Lee is a very good example of a young black man who was married to his black wife, minding his black business with his black family, doing what I believe God put him on this earth to do, while being a very good example for all black people in general. Just doing the right thing, being a good guy. And I'm going to say this again. Anytime somebody's out here doing only the right thing, minding their business, doing what God put them on this earth to do, being mature, humble, if somebody has something disrespectful to say about them or towards them, who ain't done nothing to them, y'all need to be taking notes because that says a lot about that person. As a matter of fact, y'all should have knew that DJ Envy was raggedy. Who names himself after one of the 7 deadly sins? That was just stupid. Y'all should have knew from then he was going to be raggedy, like I said. But anyways, I told y'all we don't tolerate Keith Lee slander over here at Yoshi Entertainment, and I meant what I said. But y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a very blessed, beautiful, safe, and respectful day.